Hi, my name is Deb Crislip-Baker, and I'm the Department Chair for the EDUC 1300 Learning Frameworks course. Welcome to the Introduction chapter. Each week I hope to post the video of the chapter lecture. You can use this video if you are absent, to review your notes, or if you're in an online class. However, this video is not intended to be used instead of going to class. This lecture is only one small part of what we do in class. Let's begin. If you have a blue book, label 1 Daily Notes. On the first page, draw a horizontal line halfway down the page. Add the date at the top of the page. In the top half, write opening. Then, answer this question. What do you remember from reading the introduction chapter? This is not a quiz, so don't cheat. It is merely a method of self-monitoring. You should be asking yourself this question every time you read, both during and after reading. If you are not remembering what you read, you may need to use a different strategy. And if you didn't read, write that you didn't read. We will need to address and fix this issue as well. If you don't have a blue book, you can do this on a piece of notebook paper or in a Word document on your computer. Just keep all of your daily notes together, dated and labeled. Pause the video while you write your response. Now you need to prepare your notes. Again, you can use paper or an electronic file, but always label the notes with the topic, introduction chapter, and the date, and keep your notes together. The first part of the introduction chapter is a before reading questions. Answering these questions wakes up your brain. It gives your brain a hint of what you will be reading about, which may help you to be more attentive while you read, as you will be looking to see how your answers match up with the textbook answers. It also helps you to determine what you already know about the topic. If you do this before reading, you will have something to link the new information to in your memory, which helps you to remember it. This class is built on the challenges or stumbling blocks that students usually face when transitioning from their previous cultures or environments, either high school, home, or the workplace, to the new college environment. Each chapter focuses on a different transition issue. At the end of the course, you will do a How to Be Successful in College presentation that will require you to list some of these transition issues. So you should start a chart like this one to help you with that assignment. As we go through each chapter, you can add notes on each issue. Each chapter will also present principles, theories, and strategies to help students combat the transition issues. These are the responsibilities of college students that will also be required in the How to Be Successful in College presentation. Again, you will be adding to these notes with each chapter you read this semester. At the end of the chapter on page 10, there is a chapter review. You were asked to write the definition of the terms from this chapter. In order to facilitate better study sessions, page 10 is designed to be folded. This allows you to practice retrieving the information from your memory. Simply fold the page lengthwise and draw lines between each word. Have the word on one half and the definition on the other. Then, practice retrieving the definition from memory and check yourself. If you have already done page 10 and cannot fold the paper without the definition showing, you can do it again in your notes. Okay, let's add one more term to our list. You can add it in your course guide chapter summary on page 10. Let's add the word principle. Since we already have theory and strategy, and we will be studying theories, strategies, and principles. Now, principle wasn't defined for you, so look it up in Google or a dictionary, but make sure you use the correct definition and put it in your own words. Pause the video while you write. Now, it's one thing to know the definition of terms and another thing to go a bit deeper and begin visualizing how the terms relate to one another. One way to do this is with a Venn diagram. Draw this diagram in your notes. Then, in the common shaded areas, think of ways the terms are alike. For instance, theories and principles. Then, in the unshaded areas, list characteristics for the term that just apply to that term alone. Pause the video while you complete the diagram. The last part of the introduction chapter is the beginning the semester checklist. These items are what good, successful college students do at the beginning of every semester. Doing these items sets the students up for success from day one. This is the end of the lecture on the introduction chapter. Find the daily notes you began earlier. In the bottom half, write closing and answer the following question. How well did you actively listen and take notes today? Again, this is a type of self-monitoring. If you had trouble paying attention or getting the important information, we will need to work on this. Stop the video and write your response.